Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland government relaxes on functioning of activities up to 100%. Minister for PWD Tongpang Ozukum meets Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Discusses on land allotment at Vellore for construction of Naga Patient House. Mock exercise on earthquake across the state in phased manner till April 20. Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority asks people not to panic. And South Asian Cross Country Championship and the 56th National Cross Country Championship to be held on 26th of March at Kohima. With the new Omicron variant of coronavirus causing concern, we appeal our listeners to be vigilant and to get fully vaccinated and help others, including children between 15 and 18 years, to get vaccinated. Please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800345-0019. And now the news in detail. Nagaland government has issued further COVID-19 relaxations on certain activities throughout the state with immediate effect till 28th of February. In an order issued this evening, all activities and public gatherings outside containment zones have been allowed to function with 100% capacity. Both indoors and outdoors are also allowed, subject to all the participants being asymptomatic and fully vaccinated with COVID-19 vaccine. It also permitted malls and other places of entertainment to open beyond 50% and up to 100% capacity, subject to all the participants being asymptomatic and fully vaccinated. The offline classes for students studying in pre-primary classes have been allowed from 1st of March, subject to 50% attendance and parental consent, and further subject to the fulfillment of conditions and SOP to be issued by the Home Department. Requirement of negative COVID test report for a person above 12 years entering the state have also been withdrawn. However, the SOP for travellers or tourists entering the state will be guided as before by the provisions laid down by the NSTMA. Bus service, inter-district bus service or taxi and other public transportations would also be allowed to operate up to 100% capacity, subject to being asymptomatic and fully vaccinated. In case of not fulfilling the criteria, drivers, attendants or passengers should provide COVID negative test report of RT-PCR, TrueNat or CPNat not earlier than 72 hours from the date of travel. Meanwhile, the night curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. will be lifted from tomorrow. Minister for PWD Housing and Mechanical Tongpang Ozukum met Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu M.K. Stalin in Chennai yesterday to discuss matters related to allotment of a plot of land at Vellore for construction of Naga Patient House. According to a press release, Chief Minister Nipido early on February 1 this year had written to Stalin seeking an allotment of land while highlighting the problems and hardships faced by Naga patients seeking medical treatment in Vellore and Chennai. As a follow-up to the letter, Minister Ozukum met with Stalin along with the Secretary PWD Housing, Tamil Nadu, Member Secretary of Chennai Municipal Development Authority and also officials of the Tamil Nadu Housing Board. The team also visited a plot at Vellore, which is nearby the airport for Nagaland House in Chennai. Chief Minister Stalin assured the delegation that he would look into the matter. During the interaction, Ozukum expressed gratitude to the Tamil Nadu government for arranging transportation for more than 2,000 stranded Nagas during the COVID-19 pandemic. The minister was accompanied by Special Secretary Home Saravana, Deputy Commissioner Mon Thavasalan K, Executive Engineer BWD Estate Division Keddo Silye Kenguruse, and PA to Minister Ripa Ozukum. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority NSTMA Home Department is conducting mock exercise in all the districts of the state beginning from today. Joint Chief Executive Officer, NSTMA, Home Department, Johnny Rongmei, in a press release informed that a mock exercise is being conducted simulating an earthquake scenario, and this is being done as a preparedness measure to respond to any emergency. He said a mock exercise is being carried out in a phased manner, which started from Dimapur district today and end on 20th of April in Zonupoto district. In this regard, Rongmei requested the public not to panic at the sound of sirens but cooperate for smooth conduct of the exercise. Additional Deputy Commissioner ADC Mangolempa Tharam Raj has issued travel advisory for citizens against travelling through Todar Ali area between Mariani and Kolakat. The advisory was issued following the unfortunate accident involving Moguchung-bound sumo from Dimapur at Todar Ali between Mariani and Kolakat in Assam on 14 February, causing the death of 3 persons, and the situation prevailing in the current scenario is said to be dense. The ADC advised all Nagaland-bound or originating travellers via Assam to avoid taking the said route until the prevailing situation is calmed. Further, all the Moguchung-bound travellers are advised to take Kolakat Merapani, Chambang Sonawal route to avoid unnecessary harassment at Mariani in Assam. Mention may be made that the 3 persons, mother, daughter and son-in-law, were killed in road mishap after the scooty in which they were travelling collided head-on with a taxi that was heading towards Moguchung from Dimapur. The South Asian Cross Country Championship and the 56th National Cross Country Championship will be held on the 26th of March at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima. The championships were earlier scheduled to be held on 15 January this year. However, keeping in view of the spread of Omicron variant of coronavirus in the country, the event was postponed. This tournament will be the first ever international athletics event in the state of Nagaland. A press release from the Nagaland Athletics informed that the South Asian Athletic Association, SAAF, and the Athletic Federation of India, AFI, in consultation with the Nagaland government, have decided to reschedule the event on 26th of March. The Nagaland Athletics said South Asian countries under the banner of SAAF have confirmed participation of their respective athletes and officials. It said all affiliated units and association of AFI have also confirmed their participation in the event. It said a state trials for selection of athletes for the state-level coaching camp will be conducted, after which Nagaland team will be selected. Nagaland Athletics also appealed to all sections of the people to extend support and solidarity to the event, but also to participate and encourage the sports fraternity, with the understanding that Nagaland is hosting the international event on behalf of the country. Nagaland Athletics further expressed confidence that with the support and cooperation of all sections, the state is prepared to host the championships in an exemplary manner and do the nation proud and make contributions towards the nation-building process. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Nagaland government relaxes on functioning of activities up to 100%. Minister for PWD Tongpang Ozukum meets Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Discusses a land allotment at Vellore for construction of Naga Patient House. Mock exercise on earthquake across the state in phased manner till April 20. Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority asks people not to panic. And South Asian Cross Country Championship and the 56th National Cross Country Championship to be held on 26th of March at Kohima. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.